Hi everybody! Today we'll be drawing self-portraits using a photo source. We're easing our way into drawing self-portraits with direct observation from a mirror, but a lot of people feel more comfortable starting with a photograph because a photograph doesn't move all around. So you need a photo of yourself. It doesn't have to be printed fancy. This is just printed with my cheap desktop printer. You can also use your device if you choose. It depends what you prefer. The photo should be decent quality, close-up of your face, including your neck and part of your shoulders. You can be looking at the camera or you can be looking away from the camera. You want to have some decent light source so that you can tell where the light is coming from. And you can choose what facial expression you want to use for today. So this picture that I'm using, I have a pretty neutral facial expression. And then otherwise you need just a pencil and eraser and your small sketchbook. Let's get started. So we'll start by warming up with some gesture drawing and some blind contour drawing. So for gesture drawing, you want to move quickly, spend no more than 1 or 2 minutes on each drawing, and move your hand quickly across the page. Just try to get the general placement of the features. Don't worry too much about a likeness. Tell your perfectionist brain to leave you alone. Just warm up your eyeballs and warm up your hand. And then we can also think about blind contour drawing, just like we did at the beginning of this semester. So with your photo right next to the sketchbook page, follow along with your eyeballs as if you're a tiny little creature moving along the contour of the form. And just follow along with your pencil as your eyes move along the form. So this is continuous contour. You don't want to pick up your pencil because you don't want to break the focus of your gaze. And again, we're not worried about perfection, we're just worried about warming up our eyeballs. If you don't remember what blind contour is, you can go back to the videos from the beginning of this semester where we talked about blind contour. Don't spend more than 2 minutes on any of these blind contour drawings. It's really about keeping in the flow, keeping yourself open, and really trusting your eyeballs. It's not about perfection. I'll start another one here. Now I try to remind myself that everything that we look at is basically the same. It's all made up of shapes and lines and shadow and light. So whether you're drawing an eye or a nose or a mouth, it's all basically the same. So as your eyeballs move across this form, let your pencils move across the forms without worrying too much about naming the forms that you're drawing. When you name things, you start to judge how you're doing. If you call this a chin, you start to worry that it doesn't look like a chin. But if you're just looking at shapes of light and form and just having an adventurous time moving across these shapes, you'll actually become more accurate as you go. Do a few of these continuous contour drawings until your eyes feel really warmed up. Kanish thinks so too.